Hello students, it's Nazia Begum here, your physics lecturer, welcoming you all in today's lecture. Today we are going to discuss about electric potential energy of a system of point charges and potential energy of a system of two charges in an external field. So now let's start with electric potential energy. Electric potential energy we are going to discuss on the basis of two things. First, potential energy of a charge at a point in an external field, and second, potential energy of a system of charges. So the first one is potential energy of a charge at a point in an external field. It is defined as the amount of work done by the external force in bringing the charge from infinity to that point. This we have already discussed. And the second one is potential energy of a system of charges. So here we know that when two like charges are brought closer, work is done by the external force against the force of repulsion between them. Okay, that we have discussed in case of potential difference. Similarly, when two unlike charges are taken apart, work is done against the force of attraction between them. Okay. In case of potential difference, I have told you that inside the electric field, if the charge has to move from one point to another point, that time we have to do some work. But in that case, we have taken source charge and test charge both positive. Now imagine a situation where one charge is positive and other charge is negative. So that time they both will attract each other. So the force, which type of force will be there between them? The force of attraction. So at that time we have to do work in aparting them away from each other. Okay, when both the charges are same, that time we have to do external work. We have to apply external force in moving them close to each other. But when the both charges are opposite, that time we have to do the work in moving them away from each other. Okay, so in both the cases we are doing some work. This work done by the external force is stored in the form of potential energy of the system of charges. So in case of two similar charge, the work done in moving them close to each other, that is stored in form of potential energy. And in case of opposite charges, the work done in moving them apart from each other, that work is stored in form of potential energy. Thus, electric potential energy of a system of charges is defined as the amount of work done in assembling the charges from infinite separation between them to their present locations. Okay, and we assume that they had no kinetic energy when they were infinitely separated. Now we will discuss potential energy of a system of point charges. So first we will see 2-point charge system. So let's discuss the figure first. Okay, so according to this figure, suppose one charge Q1 is located at point A and another charge Q2 is at a distance infinite from A. Okay, this one. Now when we move this Q2 to point B, we have to do some work here. Okay, and when Q1 is applying force on Q2, so that time we will take distance as R12. Okay, so the distance R12 is from Q1. So how we can find out the work done? So first of all, we will see what is the potential at point B due to Q1. So that potential is equals to this formula we have derived already. Okay. Now work done in bringing the charge Q2 from infinity to point B will be W2 equals to Q2 into V1. Okay. Now by putting the value of V1, we get this equation, or we can rearrange it like this. So this is the value of electric potential energy of the system of two charges. Now we will discuss system of many point charges. Okay. So first of all, I am going to explain you this figure. You have to pay full attention here and understand it carefully. Then only you can understand the whole derivation. Okay. Now, in case of many point charges, suppose initially only one charge q1 is present there. Okay. And from infinity we brought charge q2 to point B. Okay. Initially only one charge particle q1 is there and no other particle is there. Okay, neglect them all. Only one particle q1 is there and another particle q2 is there at infinity, and from infinity we brought this particle q2 to point B. So here the distance between them will be r12 and the total work done in moving q2 from infinity to B will be given by this equation. Okay, W21, that means bringing 2 to 1 equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r12. This will be the work. Now q1 and q2 both are present here and we are bringing q3 from infinity to this point C. Okay, once again I will tell you that initially only charge q1 is present there. When we brought charge q1 from any point to point A, we don't have to do any work because no other charge is present there. When we move q2 from infinity to point B, we have to do some work because now charge q1 is present for q2. So there will be some work. Okay. Now q1 and q2 both are present here at point A and B, and a third charge q3 is there which is situated at infinity, and we move it to a point C. Now in the case of q3, two charges are present there to apply force on q3. First one is q1 and second one is q2. Okay, both are present here, so the both will apply force on q3. So when we will move q3, so we have to overcome both the forces, not only any one, but both the charges are applying force. So when we are doing work, we have to do work against both the forces applied by q1 and q2. So that time we will have equation like this. So W3, work for third charge will be equals to W31 plus W32. Okay, that means work in moving charge 3 against charge 1 plus work in moving charge 3 against charge 2. Okay, against both the forces we have to do work. So total work W3 will be equals to W31 plus W32. Okay, so here when we add them, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught will come out as common, and we have q1 q3 upon r13, q2 q3 upon r23, where r13 is the distance between q1 and q3, r23 is the distance between charges q2 and q3. Now in space, three charges are present, q1, q2 and q3, and we bring another charge q4 from infinity to this point. So now at q4 all the three charges will apply force. So now when we will do the work, we have to overcome all the three forces applied by q1, q2 and q3. We have to do work against all these three forces to move q2 from infinity to this point. Okay, so now in this situation what will be the total work? Now this will be the total work done. q4 equals to q4 1, that means work done on 4 because of charge 1, then q4 2 and q4 3. So here we have done work to overcome the force because of q2. Here we have done work to overcome the force because of Q3. Okay. Then when we add them up, we will get this equation. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught will common. Q1 Q4 upon R14, Q4 Q2 upon R24, Q4 Q3 upon R43. Okay, so in 4, 1, 2 and 3 all are applying force. So this type of equation we will get. Now what will be the electric potential energy of all 4 charges? That will be equals to the total work done, that is W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus W4. To bring charge 1 in the space, we don't have to do any work because at that time no other charge was present. So W1 equals to 0, then W2 equals to W21, W3 equals to W31 plus W32 and W4 equals to W41 plus W42 plus W43. When we put all the values, then 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught will be common for all and we get one equation like this. So this is the equation we get. Okay, this is the work done before on Q2, this is the total work done on Q3 and this is the total work done on Q4. So when we combine them all, we will find the total potential because of the system of 4 charge particles. Now suppose in the system n charges are there. So this formula can be written like this. Okay, U equals to summation of all pairs. Okay, here from 1 to this one, I equals to 1 to n, j equals to what, that is not written. Here simply it is written all pairs. And 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught qi qj upon rij is written. In place of I and j, we will start putting the value from 1 to 3, 1 like that and so on. Okay, so this is the general formula for n charges of system. Unit of electrical potential energy is electron volt. Okay, till now potential energy, potential difference, EMF, that units are volt only, but for electric potential energy the unit is electron volt. So let us first see the definition of electron volt. It is defined as the energy acquired by an electron when it is accelerated from rest through a potential difference of 1 volt. Okay, so 1 electron volt W equals to Q into V. 1 electron volt equals to, put the value of Q, that is charge of 1 electron, which is equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 into value of volt is 1 equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joules. So this is the value of 1 electron volt. In previous case, we have discussed the electric potential energy. So that time initially there was no external field. Okay, whatever arrangement, whatever system of particles we have discussed, that was not placed in any external field. But now we are going to discuss a case when there is one external field in which we are placing the charged particles. In previous case, when we brought first charge Q1 from infinity to a particular point, we don't have to do any work because there was no external field. But when there is external field present and we are bringing any charge particle from infinity to point, okay, so that time we have to do some work. So suppose now Q1 was there at infinity and we have brought it from infinity to point A. So if there is case when no external field is there, so we don't have to do any work in moving Q1 to point A. But in case of external field, we have to do some work in moving Q1 also from infinity to A. So this is that work. In presence of external field, this is the work in moving the first charge particle from infinity to a particular point. W1 equals to Q1 V1. Now we already have Q1 placed at external field. Now if we move another charge Q2 from infinity to point B, so we have to do work against two fields. First one is because of external field, second one is because of charge q1. Okay, so that time what will be amount of work done in bringing q2 from infinity to b? It will be q2 v2 plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r12. This is the total work done against the external field in bringing the charge q2 from infinity to b, and this is the work done against charge q1. Okay, so this will be the value for work done in bringing the second charge particle at a particular position. So what will be the total potential energy for these two systems, this system of 2-point charges? So this will be the total potential energy. Okay, U equals to q1 v1 plus q2 v2 plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r12. This is it for today's lecture. See you in next lecture. Till then, goodbye, take care and do some productive work.